Well, hello, my lovely people of the internet. How are you all doing this evening? We have a change of plan this evening. We're actually going to do a video. I wasn't going to do a video, but given the fact in which I have extended the day basically, so I'm going to be doing the Spitfire tonight, and then tomorrow we're going to have buses. So we're back to the Route Master tomorrow, and that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow. So let's get into the mat itself. I'm going to stop this camera over here, and we're going to put this onto here. Righty-ho. So this is the Spitfire. Oh, yes. So let me just need to make an adjustment. Hello to the two people watching. How are you doing this evening? You all right? So we've got 86, and when I looked at this issue, boy, is this quite a challenging one. So this is battery box, switch and display panels. So we're going to be doing little bits of that, as you can see. Then we move into Spaghetti Junction, and we're going to be putting all the wires and bits and pieces together. You know, sort of like, rather than cable tie, this is quite good, because rather than cable tie, we actually put it through a little device that is called one of these. So yeah, rather than cable tie it, we put it through that. This little thing. So how cool is that? Moving swiftly on, I feel like a weather forecaster. And then we're going to be putting the battery box in itself, and then basically we get a switch. So we get a switch to put in the panel here. So yeah, that's that. And then basically we get 3 slats, so we get quite a lot of issues, quite a lot of stuff to do here. We get a lot of panels to put through. You know, we'll be finishing off the other side because I've got 86 now. Looks like we've got a suction cup. I haven't got that to hand at the moment, but we can do that a bit later on. And then coming up in the next issue, 87, as you know, is already done. So we'll move on to whatever issue we need to do next. Now, obviously, these are the parts that we've got here, and I'll show that very clearly if I just move this down like that. As you can see, these are the parts that we've got. So we've got a lovely switch, as you can see. So really, really good. Then we've got the battery box here. Looking at that, that's probably going to be a C battery, from what I can see here. So about 4 C batteries. And then we're going to have these little plug things, which are adhesive, which just keep the wires, you know, you pull that off and it keeps it in the base. So that'll be that. So I think what we need to do is we need to basically bring in the base. So I feel like a grab crane. Okay, let's bring in the base. Oh, man. As you can see, I've had to move everything around because it's so bloody big. So yeah, we'll have the Route Master tomorrow. So as you can see, I've took the slats off because obviously we're not going to be doing much on, we're going to be doing stuff in here. So first things first, we need to put 3 of these sticky plug things, which are these parts here. And as you can see in the instructions that we've got here, we're basically going to be scattering them about the board here. So what we're going to do first of all, as you can see, we've got this back one, we've got this one here, and we've got this one here. The first one it wants us to put in, now I'm aware we don't have one of these cables on that one, but that's easy to get around. So we're going to pull this out of the way. It's so nice to have issue 86, it's been holding it up for like several weeks. So I'm assuming we just scatter it anywhere because they've got it about there. So I'm assuming, sorry, you can't see that, can you? I'm assuming we just put that one like just literally right there. But they want it so that this little tab section, because there's like a little tab there, we're going to feed that into there. So yeah, I'm happy with that. So yeah, that's going to be that one there. And we'll just basically put them where they want us to put them. So we'll just scatter this little plug thing. We'll see how we get on because I've got, as we know, this build is very intermittent. So this is quite groovy because given the fact in which you don't have a screw, I think that's quite cool. So looking at this, they've got it probably, I would say, 1, 2, 3. I would say roughly about there. And once it's stuck, it's stuck. Okay, so then we're going to get another one. And basically, the next one we need to put is just literally in between these two metal things. Thinking of the Pratnador from Del Boy. We're going to put one like literally there. So let's pull this out. When I first looked at this, I was like, oh my God, I don't want to do this. It looks a headache, but then it was sort of okay. So let's have a look. I would say let's put it there. Don't think it matters too much, but as long as we, put them in. I think we've only got 2 more of these. So once we get another one here, it's going to be nice, to get that base top on, I have to say. So this one, we've got a peg thing. I'm going to say it's identical to this one here. So if we put it sort of level with that. Have I got a ruler? No, hang on a minute. Got an idea. Houston, we've got an idea. So let's get my hammer. What I'm going to do is I don't have a ruler, so I'm going to measure that because I want it nice and straight. So if we use this as a guidance, I'm going to put mine probably about there. So I'm just going to check that because that battery box is supposed to go there. So let me just double check that. We need to have enough clip. Oh yeah, that's fine. It sits up here somewhere. So move that about so there. So that's, I'm happy with that. Lovely. Right, so then we've got the 4th one now, and we're going to be basically putting this in between. As you can see, I've got to move this over a bit. We're basically going to be putting it in between here. Now, obviously, I know that we are missing this table here. I am trying to locate it, and it will turn up. But, we can easily get into that. That's easy to do. So, yeah, we'll peel this part off here now. So, yeah, I could do with a couple of this for my green screen. So, yeah, I'm going to pop that. They've got that about there, so in the middle of that screw. So I'm going to put it bang smack just about there. Okay, so that's where I'm seeing that one. I'm going to pop that onto there. And I've just realised I need to swap that colour over. Just bear with me a minute while I sort that out. Bing. There we go. So that's that. We've got 1, 2, 3, and 4 here. So that's that out of the way. The next part, what we need to do is basically gather up wires. Basically, we're doing these wires here first, and we need to basically, all we're doing is feeding them underneath this clip. So let me just, we're going to get these wires here. So it's it looks like it's, look here. So we've got the red cable coming around here. I'm assuming they've got that like literally lipped over somewhere down between there. So let's look here. Can't see this again, sorry. So I'm assuming they've got it running like that. And then we have this red and black one, which also goes through it as well. But we also now need to feed this one through here as well. So they all sort of pump through there towards the battery box. So if we just gather the wires up and then gather the wires up. I think it's easier to put this one through first. So if we put that one under there, can you see it just holds it into place? We'll put that one through there. It looks like it goes through this one as well, so we can do that as well. And remember that we've got to put one of these green switches onto here, so we'll do that at a later time. That's going to then feed through here and go up to this one here. We're then going to gather the wire of this one. It's red and black. They're putting it through here. Like that, but I'm a little bit concerned that that's going to interrupt with that motor. It has got a protection unit on it, so I think I'll just go with the flow that they've got and put that one through there. Then we're going to grab this wire, which is the wire that's connecting the motor, and we're also going to feed that through and link it under there. So as you can see, all the wires are drafting through towards the battery box that will sit up here. So that's that one there. So far so good. There's no indication whether we use the top two of them white pegs, so I'm assuming it's just the bottom ones at this precise moment in time. The next thing what we need to do is to put we've got a battery box here, so let's get this thing out so you can see. If I just put that there, you can see it then. So we don't need the switch. I go by pictures. I don't tend to read things. I like to go by pictures. So let's take them out. These are just stickers for the minute. So according to this, what we do, there's screw holes coming up somewhere up here. There should be two screw holes. That's not it. Can anyone see what I'm looking for here? There's two screw holes which seem to be there and there. Can anyone see that up here? So yeah, I'm not seeing any screw holes, but I've just missed a step. So A806 is fit the cable label, which is the one that says CA, Charlie Aaron. So that's CA Chocolate Alpha, okay? So this is the CA. What's going on with this? Don't want to come off. Okay, so CA, and this is going to be the wire. I'm going to just rest that on there for a minute because we need to unkink this. Now, will my magic trick work if I go like that and pull it off the end? No, it's going to get stuck. Normally, you can get it off the end there. So yeah, let's undo that. Take that off like that. That'll be that. Oh, that's very hard. So I've got some. Yeah, I can't see any screw holes in this, so I'm interested to see where we screw this. What am I doing with CA? It's up there, though. Because we've got so many things going on here. So they basically want it near enough the end of up here. So putting the wide bit in the middle. And then we'll just push that around like that. Now, I'm assuming, I can't see, this is quite baffling, I can't see any indication where we screw, it's saying to put it into, hang on a minute. Aha, found it, it's that thing there. I thought that was a pen mark. But these are the two holes, fantastic. So in that case, what I might need to do is just shift this thing over a bit. So I might, just so that we can get this. So they've got this. It looks to me that they've got this. It looks like, because we've got the speaker coming here. Now, I'm assuming it will go like that because that wire needs to connect somewhere up here. And that's that suction cup. Thank you very much. I love that. We've got the screws here. This is very high tech, isn't it? All this electronics. So let's get the electronics out. Come on. So they've got that. Now, as you can see, these must be the screw holes here, these two single ones. I'm going to try and get that over a little bit more. I'm assuming it goes through the center, so somewhere down there. But then again, that's very close. Where's that hole gone? That's where you've got to try and figure out where the hole is. I feel like a magnet, you know, one of them things that goes across, like, you know, them things that detect metal detector. So Yeah, so once we've done that, we need to secure that with KB screws. So we're going to do that next. So I'm just going to open up my screw pack. So yeah, the springs have got that side. That's that side, lovely. Okay, so I'll get my screws and then we'll secure them in. Lovely. So nice easy issue, this one. Let's just do a little bit of tightening up by the looks of it. Now tomorrow we should have the next instalment of the whoops, let's just move that there. You don't want to see the sink. We should have the next instalment of the Eddie Stallbite. But I was going to do one at 7:30, but I was technically supposed to be in Whitman tonight because obviously it's getting near Christmas now, but I wanted to get this done as soon as we got it, so I've extended it a bit. So that's that. That's got a nice, this is what I call a chamfered head because it looks like a chamfered screw, and this has a flange on it which stops it going through that hole. Now they're saying to put 2 screws in here, so this is fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. Where's the hole gone? What? Where's the hole? Can you see that? Like there's no hole there, like for the screw. So what we do, if we can't find the hole, we'll have to take this out and figure out what's going on. Right. Okay. Right, what we've got here, we've got a problem. What's happened is they've misaligned the hole. Can't get this over anymore, but as you can see, if I can try and get that there, whoa, what's going on here? But as you can see when I push that there, the hole's covered up. But then when I push it back there, that hole's covered up there. So if I tilt it slightly like this, it's still going to do the same thing. They've misaligned the hole somewhere. As you can see, that's dead flat because that hole's now appearing. But then just centimetres over, you can see the screw is partially covered. So I might have to get a Dremel into that, or we might have to screw our own hole. Damn. That's very annoying. How can you misalign the hole? Seriously, like, wow. How can you, like, I don't understand how you can misalign a hole. Right, we're just going to have to go, let's screw this one back in a minute. It's definitely the right way because, you know, that's the only holes we've got. So what we'll have to do is screw our own hole in. Such a pain. Okay, so that's secure. Because can you see there's the hole's covered because the hole is literally like centimeters over. So I don't have a drill. That's the only problem. Suppose I could. I don't know how I don't have a drill, so just try it, see if I can get through that a little bit. It is tightening. This stuff, yeah, that's done it. This stuff here is what I would call chipboard. You can easily get through it. So yeah, we had a slight problem there, but as you can see, that's lovely and secure. And if I was to pick it up like that, it drops it because it's all nice and secure. Right-ho, so that's that. So yeah, a little bit of a problem there, but we got through that very good. Right, so once we've done that, the next section is 2. Hang on a minute, what's going on here? We've got, there's a yellow wire coming here that they've got here. So where does this feed through? That feeds up through here, so I'm assuming, right, this needs to be realigned. This is far too over a bit, so what I want to do here, I I'm assuming this is going to link up to this because, hang on a minute, that's there. Because that's our only red and yellow wire on that motor. So that's going to be level with that, and then that one's level with that. So I'm assuming I'm going to put mine there like that. And then what we can do, whoops, if it loses its stick, then I'll glue it down. It's not a problem. I'm assuming that goes under there because then it's feeding up with these wires here. So how bizarre. Okay, that's coming up to there. Well, it can't go much further over to that. I'll just put it there. If we need to move it, we can move it. But it's a very long wire, so I'll leave that one out for the minute because I need to speak to my specialist about that. It just seems to me they've got this wire. They've got this wire going through the top here, going into that one. Well, that one there is this one that's there. So I can't see how that would go through that because this is going to be a lot of slack. So I need to speak to my specialist about that because I do have a specialist for the Spitfire. Right, so yeah, we've done the basics here. I'm assuming that there's no indication that this slots into there, so we'll have a look at that. The next thing what we need to do is to get the switch. So we're going to get this switch. Is that going to do the trick? Yay! So this is the switch, very high-tech switch, as you can see. Always test to make sure it works. I've got to put that down now because otherwise I'll be there all day. So now what, you see this like little hole here? So you can see, I'm going to go there a bit. I'm going to move this down a bit if I can. Let me just do it, is it? Okay, let me just, because it's whacking on that plug. Can you see there's a plug there and it's bashing against it, and I can't move it because it's also bashing against the tripod here. So, okay, well, we can do what we can for that. So anyway, let me try and show you through this way, but can you see just here we've got like a little hole through here? So basically that's where the switch is going to go. Now they want it so that the zero is facing that way. So basically we feed this switch through here and that fills up that lovely little hole there. Oh yes, look at that, push fit or what? That's beautiful. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Like that. So I'm assuming we've still got to put, I've just missed something again. Where's my thing gone? I had a label in here somewhere. Where's it gone? Where's the label? Because it needs to go onto that. Where's the label? Can anyone see the label? Well, I had a label there. Oh, I found it. Right, got it. Yep. Here we go. Okay, let's get that. So, I'm racing ahead. I do apologise, but it's quite exciting. Hello, we've got a comment there. Let me sort that out. Hello, Sunny Stormy. How's it going? Are you okay? Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. So this cable here is called an SA, and that should have gone on before we installed this, but it's easy to do. You can just pop it there and put that around there. So that's the stick on that. Right, so that is that. Now, see, this is what I don't get, because as you can see here, we've got we've put that one through there, right? That's that one there, yeah. But according to this, they've got a little wire tag thing that sits up buffered against that, which is this one which I put down. So maybe that needs to come over a bit more, because this has got to go through there. So maybe if I do that, maybe it has to sit here, maybe. Seems to be just like literally behind it like that. Maybe that tucks around down here somewhere. So in that case, what I'll do is I'll put that down there. If I put that there, a minute, as I said, we can always move it. If it loses its stick, we can always glue it in. Maybe I'll put this one through here. Oops. I'll just put that's going to do it. It's because I pulled it off. But I'll sort that out. Yeah. It looks like that goes down somewhere over. It all seems to feed over to there. So we must have some sort of circuit board that sits within this. At this moment in time, I don't know where it's going to sit. But yeah, seeing that diagram, they all seem to bundle through that one there, which is this one. So that's pretty interesting. So, that one there. If I put an extra one in by mistake, do you reckon? I think this is a mistake because we've got one there. That's really weird. Right, I'm going to take this out. I don't think that's right. I'm going to take this one out and I'm going to feed it through little git. I'm going to put that through there. Fuck it. Let's put it that way. That's going to keep falling out. I'll put a piece of glue on that. But yeah, I think it goes through that one because as you can see, but then again it don't because that one is that one. So there is another one that goes there. I'll speak to my specialist and figure out where that goes. It's quite confusing if you ask me. So what I'm going to do for the 5th time is move it back here, take this out of here and put it back in there. This magazine is not very, I struggle with wires a lot because it's not very clear. So that thing's annoying me. I'll sort that out later. But yeah, that's basically how we're doing it at the moment. And then basically they want us to put a suction cup into these two here. So I'll put one in for now because the other one has got, it's in amongst a load of things, I think, in the Spitfire box. But basically, I think what that is so that, you know, if we put this here, I think what happens is, I'm going to clear that comment there. What happens is I think the wing goes down, hits it, and then bounces back up. That's my theory. But, yeah, so I need to have a fiddle around with this because I'm getting confused with this section here. I need to go for inspection. So, all that's left to do now is to, let's try and pick this up as best as we can. What's happened here? Why is there echoing? Oh, man. Why is that echoing? Hell, sorry about this. I know them. Oh, fucking hell. Can you hear me? Why is it echoing? Why is it echoing? It shouldn't be doing that. Hello? Still doing it. There seems to be some sort of echoing going on. So I've just come out the studio. I'll go back in it. I don't know how that's happened, but let me just try and figure this out, and I'll be back on the screen when I can. We're having some technical difficulties here. So just bear with me. Just bear with me, and I'll try and figure this thing out. Hello, 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 hello. But then when we go like that, oh, okay, I think we fixed it. Right, okay. So let me just turn this one off a minute. I think we fixed it. Bon appetit. No thanks. Right. I think I fixed it. So theoretically, if I do that one there, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I think I fixed it there. I don't know what's happened there, but somewhere we have feedback. So let me just, if I go like that, go like that, and go like that. Hello. Yes, we've fixed it. Excellent. Okay, I don't know what all that was about, but yeah, that's sometimes to fix that, you have to come out of the studio, then go back in the studio, and yeah. Okay, cool. So let's try and back this up as best as we can here. So I can't get it any better than that, but basically we're now going to put our little slot things in. I think that one went over here. So that's that one. Then we put this one. This obviously goes through the whole one, which is that one. So I think he says. What's happened? No, that's that one. That's right. That's that one. So that's that. So yeah, this is the back one. Okay, in that case, that's fine. Yeah, because this one over here, that one over here, that one over there has this funny cut-out section. So we'll do that. So that's that. So we'll put that one over there. Lovely. So that's what's going on here. Why is it doing that? Right, lovely. Yeah, that's all tickety-boo. Lovely. And now what we can do is put the, the ones that we were missing from last week or the week before, we'll just sandwich all these in now. So I'll be back in a minute, and I'll just go and get the other one. Yeah, I know it was screeching. We had a technical problem. So yeah. So yeah, I don't know how that happened, because it's literally when I lifted the phone up, it sort of screeched at me. Now, I'm being serious yet, I'm not even joking, I've literally become obsessed with tissue paper. I absolutely love, a lot of my suppliers like KiwiCo, they'll put like tissue paper in it. So I'm actually love keeping tissue paper. Now these boards are the boards that are the missing ones that we have. So they do actually wrap them in this lovely tissue paper. So if you unwrap these, you will get this lovely, I won't keep this one because it's transparent. So let me just, you see there all the boards and that. So you see all the boards. We'll put that there. I'll get the other ones out, and we'll flip that screen, do that one there, and then we can install them. That's that. Hello, sunny stormy. Stop it. I saw that. Stop it. You do make me laugh. Okay, so that one goes there like that. See, it's got like a, why is that doing that? I don't seem to, there we go. There we go. Oh, this is so nice. We're getting the other base section on. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Look at that. Oh, brilliant. So this is quite good, because not only does it, hold it in, but it also, you're not just putting it down flat, it grips it into place. So this one goes through here, and I'm assuming that goes through that. Oh, wow. Look at this. Oh, man. I've been waiting so long to get this panel in, and now, see, that's dipping a bit. There's a gap there. Why does it? It's not very flush. And then that one we put into here, so it's like a jigsaw puzzle. Now this is quite cool because I could store like all sorts of things in here if I wanted to. It's great for storing as well, like, if you wanted to. Like if I wanted to, for example, I don't know, oh, I want to put my DVD in there, I could just go like that, you know. So I'm not gonna put that in there because this is a model. But look, final piece going in now. Oh yes. Oh wow. Oh wow. Right, we've got, oops, there we go. Oh wow. Right, I'm not happy with this because can you see down here we've got some sort of gap. It's dipping, it's not level. All these, that's level, that's level. Now, something's not right here because I can't get that unless it's to do with that little black section underneath. Let me just, can you see there's like a gap? So I don't know. Why is there such a gap? Oops. Right, that's done, that's smooth, that one's smooth, this one here, that one. This has got such a big lip. Can you see here? It's got like a little lip on it. Right, it's not, there's a pinpoint there and it's not flat. Let me take this one up and let's see if something's stopping it. It could be, what it could be this black plastic rim part there. There's a little black plastic rim bit. It could be that stopping it, but we can, you see what I mean? It's not very, oh well, it'll have to be what it'll have to be. Will it be? That one goes in there, lovely. Go, blimey, it's 11 o'clock already. I'm just going to sort that troll out, just bear with me. Let's put that into there, bye-bye. So I love doing that. Bing! So we'll just put that one there, like so. Yeah, it just has to have a lip. There's nothing we can do about that. So yeah. Well, look at that. That really puts the cherry on the cake for me. I cannot tell you how happy I am with that. You know, I've had this without these three bases at the, you know, the top sections for like 3 weeks because the newsagents, I don't know what happened, but they skipped an issue and I had to back order it. So it took probably about a couple of weeks wait, but we have the top of the base, ladies and gentlemen. We have the top of the base, and this is great because, you know, the plane will sit on here. Obviously these will go up and down, so you may find that this goes level with that hole there. So because these will go right underneath the base and then pop up like that, and then it will articulate the plane. So obviously they said to put suction cup in it, so we'll put this little suction cup into that on there. And as I said, I think that's what this little rubber thing is, just so that the plane wing hits it and then bounces back up. Be interesting to see if it's just the switch here that operates it, or whether we get some sort of remote control. We must get a remote control that we can, you know, move it up and down with. But some models you just flick a switch and it does its own thing, like an automaton. You'll have to Google that. But I can't stop feeling this. It's so, I can't believe it. We've got the top of the base. This is fantastic. I can't, like, wow. So let me just take that off. If I can show it, I might not do it with this screen, but I do need to have a play inside it because of them wires. The wires don't look right to me. But look, can you believe we've got the top of the base? I can't believe it. It just looks so posh. How nice is that? Can you see? don't worry about that lip. That's just because it's sort of like lifting up because I'm lifting it up. So as you see, it goes back. But that is gorgeous. I really like that. Wow. It is a bit, I'm going to be honest with you, you know, it is a bit emotional because, you know, what are we on now? 90? I mean, it's due to end soon. Yeah, it's quite, you know, knowing that you're reaching the end is quite, well, not emotional, but it's quite sad to see it finish so long. I wish there was like a part work that would just last forever. Like they dragged it out for years. That would be amazing. I'm really not happy. This is really annoying me. Can you see what I mean? Like, if I take this down a minute off the tripod, can you see, right? If I take that down, if I can do that, can you see there's like a lip, and I don't know what's causing it, because if I push that up like that, it goes flush, yeah? But the minute I go like that, I can't see, it's flat, as you can see, it's dead flat on that thing. But the minute I go, you know, I can't seem to get that any further, but it's just got this massive lip on it. I don't know what's causing it. I would have thought that thing there, because hang on a minute. I'm wondering if it's that black plastic thing over the top, because it looks like it needs to go over slightly. But yeah, if anyone knows what is causing this massive gap, do let me know, because it's not like it with them ones or that one, but it's just so annoying seeing that massive lump. You know, it's you know, you can definitely see that it's erecting up slightly, because it's not even sitting flush. I mean, if I go like that, it backs up that like that. So I'm not entirely sure what's causing that. I'll have to have a play around with it. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll take that off now, because we're finished with that camera. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure what's causing that. I think the highlight for this, you know, issue is the fact that we've got that base, and that's the main part here, and I'm really happy with that. So what have we got coming up? So yeah, that's that. Obviously I still need to, you know, put the wire in on one of them motors, but next set of parts was issue 87. We've already done that. So I think, did I do 89? I have to have a look at the playlist, but whatever the issue is after that, we'll do. So tomorrow we'll be back to the Wheels on the Bus Go Round and Round with the Routemaster. Stage 7, I believe, is a brake disc, I think he says. So we'll be doing that. I was going to do a stream at about 10 o'clock because I want to try and fit 2 in, because I'm off tomorrow, so I could do like a morning one for a change as opposed to the evening, because I'm really busy in the evening tomorrow. So I may do... Or what, I might do a pre-record actually, and then just do a pre-record and then flag that up at 10 o'clock. Yeah, that might work better actually. But tomorrow we will have the bus. We'll do that at 1 o'clock lunchtime, just for a change. And that will be the last build video until probably about the 27th. Yeah, because Boxing Day, then 27th, I think, is 27th a bank? I think that's a bank holiday. It might be. I'll check that later. So, yeah, hope you like that video. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. I need to do a couple of adjustments on this to try and figure out what's causing this bloody epoxy lip problem. I can't work that out. It's really annoying. So, yeah. We may have to file it down a bit, but I really don't want to. I don't like the idea of that. But something is, I'll speak to my specialist, as I said, because one of my friends is a specialist in planes, and yeah. But I'm very happy with this. I cannot tell you how happy I am. You know, having that top base section in. It's so horrible looking at the wood, and then when you get that, you know. I've got an idea. Let me bring this back in again. I want to show you something. How do I do this? Do I come out of it? Yeah, I think I come out of it, come back in it, and then I can flip the screen. I want to show you something. So if we go like that, and go like that, I'm going to go and get something because I want to show you something. So if I just go like that, let's flip that like that. What I want to do is I'll just turn that, I want to go and get something. So I'll be back in a minute because I want to see what the plane looks like on it. And then I'll be back in a minute, okay? Okay, so this is the plane at the moment, okay? I have a lot of problems with it at the moment, but we are working to try and get this, you know, moving again. So let's, is it that one? And then I do that one. Yeah, there we go. Right, so if we lift it up, so let's come around the other way. That's the one I want it around that way. Stop it. So as you know, guys, this is the plane, okay? Now, theoretically, we will have it like that, okay? So if I just rest that slightly, just ever so carefully, if I can just leave it like that. Now, as you can see, theoretically, what will happen here is the wings will go up and down, the back may move. Now, as you can see, that black part, I'm not entirely sure what that does because that's further up than where the connection is. This is how the plane looks at the moment. I know it looks like it's feels like it's been decommissioned, but I've got major problems with it. Basically, it all sort of began when I lost the red wires. There's red wires, and then before that, I had major problems with the engine. It all got, I think there was a little black thing that sits on the round disc part, like it looks like a little backpack. And it all sort of started from there, and it really held the build up. So, you know, if it weren't for Werner Verwayne, you know, giving me issue 1 and, you know, getting the propellers and then sort of like that cockpit part or whatever the fuselage part, we would never have had the fun. That is currently in storage at the moment, all bubble wrapped. But what we need to try and get, the main focus for this is when we get a bit where we can't work on a part for the wing, I really want to get back to this. The problem for this, obviously, is I need issues 3 right up the way to issue 10. Basically, I need the whole of all that section there. So the bit where it sits up to here, all that cockpit section, I need all replacing. I need all of the engine. So basically from issues 3 right up to, I would say, the whole of the cockpit area. I've got the other wing. That's not a problem. That needs to go onto here. There's another problem. The wing flap here, you know that flap thing? What's it called? It's like a brown flap thing, and you put 2 halves together with like a hinge in it. That needs replacing. So as you can see, I've sort of worked from the back to try and move it along a bit. Obviously, this part here, we need to put the motor in it. This part here has been took off for the minute because I need to sort something out with it. I've got all the issues for the back, but it's just a case of finding the time to do it because obviously I've been busy doing the base and that. I think now's, you know, the chance to try and, while I've got some free time without getting the base, because we've done the base now. So I know we do a little bit of work with that metal die cast wing, but I think my focus now is to try and get the back of it all on. We've got all the issues for that, but the challenge really is to try and get all this part done. This is the bit that's really holding it up, and it's not been the best. It's not been the best filmed, if I'm honest with you. That's why, you know, with new builds, like if we've got a problem, we wait regardless, because the way this has been filmed, it's here, there, and everywhere. But yeah, so I am still got the plane, because I know a lot of people think that I don't do the plane and I'm just doing the base. But there you go. That is where we are with the plane. So it's quite big, if you ask me. I mean, it's really quite. It suits it, I think. Yeah, I quite like that. I mean, it is a tad, if I'm honest, too big, but you know, it does fit quite nicely on there. So yes, hopefully we can find it. So yeah, that's my focus now, is to really try. This is why Ecto is paused, because the focus is to focus on this plane, but it's, what can I do without issues? The problem is I can back order through the news agents, but the more early they are, like issues 3, the more harder it gets, because they'll try for 6 weeks, and after that 6 weeks, if they can't get it, they won't get it. So I don't know, but it is a little bit annoying, because I would like to get that plane sorted. But if any of you are out there that do have issues surrounding the engine, you know, someone who has perhaps a spare copy, do let me know. And, you know, I'm quite happy to pay postage in that, but I won't go higher than $9.99. That won't happen, because the issue is $9.99, and that's how much I will pay for it. But yeah, hopefully we can find it. Hopefully. But yeah, so I hope you like that video. Please remember to like and subscribe. I'll be back tomorrow with Build the Route Master. If you want to become a ding dong, then you do need to tap that ring ding dong bell. I got that from a friend in San Diego. He goes, if you want to become a ding dong, and that's where I got it from. So yeah, tap the bell notification if you want to become a ding dong. If you want to subscribe, it's free of charge. You can subscribe. I do understand 43% of you are not subscribed, so you might as well subscribe. If you watch the channel, you might as well subscribe. But that's entirely up to you. You don't have to. So yeah, Sunny Stormy, thank you very much, Sunny. Have a lovely evening with all that snow that you're shoveling around. I love the snow. Send it my way. Build me a snowman, do a video on it, and then put it on YouTube. That would be fantastic. But yeah, anyway, have a lovely evening. It's 11:25. Can't believe that. Take care, have a lovely day, and I'll see you tomorrow for Build the Route Master Stage 7 Pack 1. Take care. Bye bye.